Hey, you've heard me say this before, and I will say it again. Managing your emotions is the key to having more money and keeping more money, okay? Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, the Saturday weekend edition, we're going to be talking about your emotions. But if you're new to this channel is for people who are self-employed, want to be self-employed, and anyone who's just generally interested in being successful in their life. Now, in today's episode, we're going to talk about the two bank accounts in life, okay? You probably never heard this before, so you're going to want to stay tuned in, okay? So what I mean by the two bank accounts, all right? A lot of us have a Wells Fargo account, Bank of America account, BECU if you live in the Pacific Northwest. There's so many banks, okay? That's the first bank account. The second bank account is the emotional bank account, okay? Now, what exactly is the emotional bank account? I want to tell you a secret before I go into the emotional bank account. And this is the secret. A lot of people fail in life because of the emotional bank account. So what exactly is the emotional bank account? The emotional bank account is the reservoir, the holding place of emotion that you allow to come into your life. Like, for example, when you go to Wells Fargo, you put money in, you take money out. A lot of us have so many of our emotions going out that we're not putting a lot of emotions in, okay? All I define as emotion is energy and motion. Because remember, managing your emotions is the key to having more money and keeping more money. I will get more into that later in the video. But this is the emotional bank account. Why is it important? Okay. When you have the emotion of fear or the emotion of greed, these things are gonna hold you back if you're self-employed. You're gonna have to control your emotions to work a lot of hours. You're gonna have to control your emotions to stay on top of things that matter. You can get into the emotion of just pointlessness or the emotion of just pleasure, all right? Remember, emotions is just energy and motion. Now, when it comes to managing your emotions, when it comes to having more money and keeping more money, this is important because if you wanna have more money, you wanna make more money. All right, let's say you wanna increase your skills, you wanna go to college and earn more money, you wanna learn a new skill, you're gonna have to discipline yourself and get your crazy emotions under control. So you can control them and become what you want to become and make more money. In terms of keeping more money, using your emotions and controlling them will help you to not spend. It'll help you to invest wisely. Remember, don't wait to invest and wait, okay? These emotions are stopping us where we want to go. And I'll tell you a secret. This is how you know if you can control your emotions. Can you sit as a self-employed person or whatever it is that you're doing? Can you sit in one space for 2 hours and just do what you got to do, boring stuff? Can you defer gratification for 2 hours? I mean, don't listen to music, don't surf the internet, don't talk to your coworkers. Can you just sit and focus for 2 hours, all right? That's a test. If you can't, you probably need to rein in your emotions a little bit, all right? That's what we call the emotional bank. They cannot control the money, the emotions going out, or the emotion. They can't put good emotions in. That's the money, okay? That's the emotional bank account I'm talking about. We all have two bank accounts in life. That is the main point of this video. We have two bank accounts in life, and you gotta pay attention to, okay? If you want your Wells Fargo, Bank of America, BECU, whatever account you have go up, you've gotta put more into the emotional bank account. Because you need to have strong emotions to work long hours. You need to have strong emotions to keep track of your money. You need to have strong emotions to charge what you need to charge. It's a lot, but you get a lot from being self-employed, okay? You can get the whole world if you do self-employment correctly, all right? And remember those tests. If you can sit for 2 to 4 hours without any type of stimulation, you're fine, okay? And this goes back to self-love, all right? Your emotions matter and controlling them. Because you're either going to control your emotions or your emotions are going to control you, okay? And this is so important being self-employed because a lot of people, honestly, they fail because of laziness, and that's an emotion, all right? That's something inside of you that you have control over. You got to control your emotions if you're going to control your income, all right? I don't make all the money in the world. I'm not a millionaire, but I have seen that when I'm able to rein in my emotions and control them and determine where I want them to go versus the emotions determining where I go, that's when you start to see your life go up, all right? Because we're aiming towards being successfully self-employed. This is a secret, okay? Managing your emotions is the key to making more money, have more money, keeping more money. It's just keeping track of these emotions and being on top of that emotional bank account. Make sure you're always putting good emotions in. Emotions of joy, emotions of purpose, emotions of just all this energy and emotion that you created for yourself to be more successful in what you're doing. Okay? You gotta be happy, all right? They say money does not bring happiness, but happiness brings money, okay? That's an emotion of happiness. I feel happy, I wanna go to work. When you're happy, you're willing to work for a long time. When you're happy, you get along with people. When you're happy, you do a good job. That's why it's so important to stay on top of that emotional bank account, right? We have 2 bank accounts in life, and a lot of people fail because they don't control the emotional bank account. They're not on top of the emotional bank account, okay? Now, if you enjoyed this video, please share with your friends and family. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday on my channel. And as always, unsuccessful people that make decisions based on their current situations, okay? This is one example of people losing because of the emotional bank account, okay? When your emotions are determining, moving you to short-sighted decisions, you're losing, okay? But successful people, you make decisions based on where you want to be, okay? Remember, the emotional bank account is a primary reason why a lot of people fail in life, okay? Be different. Put more into your emotional bank account than you take out of it, okay? Thank you so much. Bye.